and welcome to lesson 3.1. Welcome to the American Revolution. We're going to be talking about how in this unit we became our own country. Let's get started. So it all begins with the British and the French. We talked a little bit about that last unit. So Britain and France hate each other. They go to war several times in European history. They cannot stand each other for centuries. And as more colonists arrive in the 13 colonies, they want to move west towards the Ohio River Valley. Most of the Native Americans who live in the Ohio River Valley decide that they're going to side with the French because they just want to trade, while the British are taking more and more land from Native Americans. So that's what happens. The Britain and French hate each other, and the Native Americans decide they're going to side with the French. So the colonists decide that they have to take action. Under the lead of a 21-year-old George Washington, 150 colonists fought a small battle with the French near the Ohio River, but they're defeated. Benjamin Franklin is going to suggest that the colonies unite under the Albany Plan of Union so that they can be stronger than their French. Sorry, I'm really having trouble with the camera today. So the French and Indian War. In 1756, Britain officially declares war on France and her allies, including Spain. So, although the British lose most of their forts at the beginning of the war, the tide turns whenever William Pitt, one of the British generals, takes control. Pitt decided that Britain was going to pay for the war, no matter what it costs, and afterwards they're going to make the colonists pay their fair share. So, Britain will pay for the war at first, and then the colonies have to pay afterwards. The war ends after the end of the war. The British capture the capital city of Quebec and Montreal, and then France surrenders. So they lose almost all of their land in Canada. France signs the Treaty of Paris of 1763 and gives the Ohio River Valley to the British. King George, however, issues the Proclamation of 1763, which is that the colonists have to stop. They can't cross the Appalachian Mountains. So after the French and Indian War, the British are in debt and need money. The British decide that they are going to pass more taxes on colonists and punish the colonists who smuggle or sneak goods in. Kind of like y'all might be smuggling, AirPods or chips. In 1767, King George III issues writs of assistance, which is a document that says that the British can search any location for smuggled goods. So it doesn't matter if it's your house, if it's your carriage, if it's your property, the British can search it if they feel like it. And just like y'all would be mad if we started going through your stuff, the British begin to greatly dislike the colonists, and vice versa. The colonists don't like the British very much. So again, after the French and Indian War, the British are in debt and they need money, and we tax the colonists. And that is actually it for today. Thank you, and go ahead and move on to your practice. Have a great day.